Maintain an upright posture, either sitting or standing. Rotate your head to one side. Place the opposite hand on your face and cheek. Inhale and gently rotate your head into your hand without actually letting your head rotate, while looking in the direction of the rotation towards your head for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds of gentle pressure, exhale as you look over your shoulder and rotate your head into the stretch. It's important to rotate into the stretch immediately upon taking the pressure of the rotation from your hand. This procedure should be repeated 3 to 5 times in each direction or until you no longer feel your range of motion increasing. To perform this exercise, stand tall and do not lean the body to one side or the other. Use the one hand to gently grasp the side of the head. Carefully draw the head away from the other shoulder toward the anchored shoulder until the muscles feel a comfortable stretch. Inhale deeply and side bend the head up into your hand, but do not let your head move. Hold the head still as you put about 1 pound of pressure into your hand for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, exhale and immediately depress the shoulder, and using the arm, gently draw the neck and head into the side flexion. Repeat this process 3 to 4 times on each side. Stand sideways about 1 foot from a wall. Reach up with the arm closest to the wall. Looking away from the wall, bend the arm and grab the base of your skull. Lean toward the wall, allowing the hand holding your skull to transfer and lean into the neck, creating a side bending action on the neck. Be very careful not to do too much force on this exercise. Once your neck has a gentle stretch, inhale and press your elbow into the wall and your head into your hand for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, exhale and relax toward the wall, allowing your arm to gently side bend your head and neck away from the wall to the point at which you feel a stretch. Repeat this process 3 or 4 times on each side. Maintain an upright posture, either sitting or standing, and let your head drop towards your chest. With one hand or two placed on the back of the head, take a deep breath and extend your head into your hand with a few pounds of pressure without letting your head actually move. After 5 seconds of pressure, relax as you exhale and use the hand or hands on the back of your head to gently draw your head forward into flexion. Do not overuse the pressure to push your neck forward. Repeat this procedure 3 to 4 times. The medial rotators of the shoulder may be stretched in a doorway or even on a Swiss ball. The pec minor muscle, the chest, works in conjunction with the shoulder rotators. Therefore, by stretching one, you will also be stretching the other. Stand in a doorway or place your arm in the same position you would if you were about to throw a ball. Place your forearm and hand in front of the door jamb. Gently rotate your trunk forward around your arm as though your arm were a stationary object. Once you have reached a position which you feel a stretch on the rotator of your shoulder, the front area, take a deep breath and press your hand into the door jamb. Hold about 1 pound of pressure on the door jamb for a few seconds. Exhale and rotate the trunk around the arm, increasing the stretch. This should be repeated 3 to 4 times and use both right and left side. The hip flexor stretch or the lunge stretch is used to lengthen the hip flexors. Assume the lunge position as seen in the video and draw the navel inward. A, roll the pelvis backwards, which will flatten your lower back, and B, begin to move the whole pelvis forward, keeping it square to the front. You do not want to hyperextend your back or let your shoulders collapse forward. C, the stretch can be increased by reaching the arm on the trailing leg over your head and side bending the trunk away. An additional stretch can again be added by slightly side bending the torso toward the front leg while maintaining the previous pelvis and arm position. You can use a golf club if you have problem with balance. The lunge stretch should be held for 20 seconds on each side, alternating between the right and left side 3 different times. Stand with your feet parallel and close together. Keep your legs straight and stick your buttocks out until you have an arc in your low back. As you bend forward from the hips, do not let your low back begin to round. Try to imagine that you are a waiter at a classy restaurant serving expensive wine. Bend forward from the hips until you feel a comfortable stretch on your glute and hamstrings. The stretch may be felt behind the knees or below the buttocks depending on where you are tight. Hold the stretch position for 20 seconds. Relax and come to an upright position. Repeat 3 to 4 times. From a kneeling position, drop back onto your hands as seen in the video. You may need a mat to perform this stretch to avoid discomfort to the knees. Project the hips forward as though you were trying to touch the ceiling with your belt buckle. Once you have a comfortable stretch, hold it for 20 seconds. This stretch should be repeated 3 to 4 times until you no longer feel you are making progress. You can also use a Swiss ball to help do the quad stretch. Begin in the sprinter's start stance as you see in the video with the foot and ankle of the leg on the ball to be stretched. Slowly rise forward. From this upright position with one foot and one hand on the ball or hip, draw your navel inward as you roll the pelvis up, under, and flatten the back. This will increase the stretch of the quadricep. Again, hold for 20 seconds. Do 3 to 4 times on the right side and left side. Place the roller along the spine from the base of the skull to the tailbone. The knees should always be bent and the feet flat on the floor. Start with 5 minutes a day and work up to 15 minutes a day. To improve the rotational mobility of your spine, allow your pelvis and shoulders to roll in opposite directions of the roller. Repeat this process until you feel loose.